So before the video starts, I just want to say it's not in order. We were kind of like unstoppable, made a lot of people mad. We kind of had like a bond. We were kind of like a family, something like that. But we're all pretty close to each other, and we still are. We still talk to each other to this day. We fought like big other squads like Fat Cat, Soda, Logic, Code Orange, Task Force. Basically, the whole community. Everybody was against us. Everybody hated us. So those of you who don't know who HB was, stood for the Honey Badgers, and they're a pretty good squad. They had a lot of YouTubers in them at that time, like Lowly Bro, Centrals, Vicious Sprayer, Rheumatologist, DRL, Cameron. Most of the people that like to watch APOC montages, those are the people who made them. Leader of HB, Spirit of Joy.
Metro, don't trust you, I'm gonna shoot you.
Soda Squad went to like war with Mad Squad. If you're familiar with Mad Vigilante, Draw Soda had beef with him. Soda Squad was a pretty hard team to take down. By themselves, they weren't really the best. They were kind of like easy to take out. But them all together, they were a good squad. They had good teamwork, good communications. Bob was a great leader. They're a pretty fun squad to fight in Legacy. Joe was a builder. He's pretty good at making bases. I think Soda Squad made a lot of bases back in Legacy. Soda Squad was allies with HBE at the time. Soda Squad overall was one of the first created squads in APOC, and they're a pretty good squad. So these guys, Alpha Squad, they weren't really known. Nobody really knew who they were. They had a group. They had an actual group on Roblox, and it was called Alpha Squad. But no one really knew who they were. They were really extremely good. Jinx Master was probably the best one on Alpha Squad, if you're familiar with him. The leader of Alpha Squad was Banger Amar. And like how I said about Soda Squad, individually they were ass, but them all together, they were extremely hard. They were extremely difficult squad to take down. Really good. They had great tactics. FCS stands for Fat Cat Squad. So there was this time when Spirit of Joy, the leader of HB, was mad at us. So he left HB for Fat Cat for like a week, and then betrayed them, and then just came back to us for some reason because he wasn't mad no more. Fat Cat has a lot of like legacy old players that were good. Like for example, Rip Rack, Rep Some Bacon on it. Infernus was alright. Zyko was probably one of the best APOC players. Probably the best one in Fat Cat is Zyko. Some videos on DRL's channel of HB versus Fat Cat, and I think there's only 2 of them, but both of them were wins from HB. Fat Cat is a pretty hard squad to take out. They work together. They all stay together. No matter, like, you know what? It's kind of bad to stay in a group, but like they were all body protecting each other. They were always on top of each other. You couldn't really pick them off one by one because they were always right next to each other. They always had their backs. They had some great teamwork. They were an extremely great squad. Alright, so Valiant Syndicate had 2 squads. They had one before they made Valiant Syndicate, and it was called Task Force 241. So Valley Dark was a pretty good leader. His group was up and running for like 2 years, and then I think they all decided to quit. But they're a pretty good squad while they lasted. I was in it for like the first year when they had Task Force 241, and then when they were about to quit, Valley had hit me up, said that he was done. I was in there during the time when they went to war with Cold Orange for like not too long. It was kind of like a quick war. Wars were pretty insane. If you could just imagine them, they were pretty intense. But anyways, uh, Va- Task Force went to war with the Cold Orange, and they had some beef with Soda Squad. I remember joining a server with them fighting Soda Squad, and it was pretty intense. Overall, Task Force was a pretty good squad. S2K JDM, I want to say he was the best one in Task Force. Resalize, I don't know if you're familiar with Resalize. He was in it. SC2 Master, he was a good sniper back in Legacy. Apparently 63W says he taught him how to snipe.